Hi everybody, I'm Morgan Crosbie from Finch Chevrolet in London, Ontario, Canada, and you're watching Cars and Crosbie. I'm pumped. I just saw the latest teaser film for the Z06, and 30 seconds is all I got, and that was enough for me to keep going for the next week. We're a week away. I can't wait for it. There's so many things to unpack from this little teaser film. I've also got a Stingray R that I'm going to be delivering today. I'm going to talk to you guys about what I plan on doing for the Corvette release of the Z06, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all the three things that we're going to talk about in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy this all Corvette episode coming your way. All right, guys, well, let's just start with what I've got here. There's not a lot of sunlight left before my delivery, so I might as well give you guys a show off of the Stingray R appearance package. I've got my Cars and Crosbie set up here. I just finished putting these 24-inch Vossens on my Escalade here. I'm pretty proud of this. I've got the best of the best with General Motors right here. Both the flagship vehicles with the Cars and Crosbie touch on it. I've got a base Escalade over here. I shouldn't say it's a base, it's a Platinum Sport, but it's not got the Cars and Crosbie touch, so that's why I'm calling it the base, I guess. And then over here, I've got that 2LT hardtop convertible with the Stingray R appearance package. Now, there's a couple of things in particular that I want to unpack about this specific model. And the first one that I want to talk about is this stinger stripe in particular, and also how you can accent it with a hardtop by doing the painted nacelles. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the actual finish that's on this decal. If you can see here, we've got a satin finish, so it's like a high gloss finish for this part, but then we've got kind of a more of a matte finish over here. And if you guys are looking at doing a paint protection film to your vehicle, if you have a decal that has that kind of finish on it, you're gonna ruin it when you put it over top, or sorry, underneath a PPF. So this specific vehicle, we were gonna be doing a PPF to it, and there was a curveball that happened, and we weren't able to do it. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to show off what we were intending to do, but that doesn't mean that I can't tell you so that you guys can go out and do it properly. If you're gonna be putting a decal package on your Corvette, it is in your best interest to do the PPF first and then put the decal package on after. And the main reason why I think that that's important is because in this kind of situation, if you can see here, you can definitely tell the difference in the finish between the two. You will lose that matte finish if you put it underneath the PPF. That matte finish will go away and you'll lose that effect. And then let's be honest, at the end of the day, if you're gonna PPF your vehicle, you wanna make sure that the entire vehicle is done properly, and any sticker is gonna create a little bit of a lift in the PPF when you put it on over top. And then also, this decal, as much as it's great, the PPF is more valuable and important to be done. And so if something ever happened to that decal, you can replace it because it's on top of the PPF, it's not underneath it. So I'm gonna put my Cars and Crosbie stamp of approval and my healthy tip that if you're gonna be doing a Stingray R appearance package or any decal package in particular, it's in your best interest to try to get it done after you PPF the vehicle. Now, on the second part of that, you'll look at the whole vehicle and notice that with the painted nacelles, the stinger stripe does a really good job at completing the look. You've got the nacelles, the louvers, and the Stingray logo in the back here that are all done in carbon flash metallic. And then on the front of the vehicle, you've got your stinger stripe. Now, if we were to do a dual Indy racing stripe on here, if you guys watched my video that I did down in Carlisle of the Team Corvette's cars that were in the VIP parking area, you'll know that I was really enamored or fancied by a silver flare metallic dual Indy racing stripe hardtop convertible that did not have the nacelle and the top painted. What they did on theirs was they had the dual Indy racing stripes, then they had this painted to the color of the vehicle. So in that, it was a silver flare metallic, and then they had only the nacelles painted. And what that did is it allowed the dual Indy racing stripes to not get lost in the top. So why I think that this is a really good build is because the Stinger stripe starts and finishes on the front, and then you have the painted nacelles in the back here to finish off that look. But if we were going to go with a more complete decal all the way through the Corvette and it was using the top roof line, my suggestion would be to make this the body color to match and only to do the nacelles to allow you to see that beautiful dual Indy racing stripe that you paid good money for. Now you'll also notice that we matched and balanced the vehicle. I was talking about it in the first episode about how it was a little bit lacking with how the decals and all the stuff that we're going to be doing in the front end, and to match that, especially because it's a Stingray R, we put the high wing spoiler in the back. Now another addition from the Stingray R package is these center caps. They are with a little carbon fiber finish on them, and with the bright red calipers, it really does complete the look in making this thing look like it was a special, I guess it is a special edition from the factory, but you know, it completes the look, and it's a well-balanced Corvette, and you're getting that style through the Adrenaline Red interior through the dash as well. And then we have the GT1 seats in this one. It is a 2LT. Oh, wow. Got a little aggressive when I was getting into this. My apologies, guys. And then we have the GT1 seats in here with the Moulin leather, and it being a 2LT, you really get a good look at all the red and black accents done in a tasteful way. We've got the right amount of red and the right amount of black on this delivery that we have going out. So I'm really excited to see the customer's face. The delivery is about just to happen. So I wanted to get this episode out because everyone else is probably really excited about this Z06 or Z06 release that we have coming about. And that brings me to my next topic. I am doing a lot of research in the live stream world. I spent a lot of nights recently, that's why I haven't been uploading a lot lately, in researching and making it so that our experience when the Z06 release happens at 12 noon Eastern on the 26th is as fun as possible. I did a vote on the channel a couple of days ago, and it was a pretty close match. There was almost, I think there was slightly more people that were wanting me to do a live stream event as opposed to a post-event review. It was close enough that I want to do both. So not everyone's going to be able to get the time off on noon on a midday week or a weekday to do that. So I understand that some people want to do the post review. I am going to be doing a live stream event. I am investing in some more camera equipment and technology to be able to do this and improving the quality of the channel. And I'm going to be giving you guys a live commentary where you can kind of tune in and feed in and ask me questions, or we can discover things together in a live stream of the event. So I'm going to be streaming the release through my channel, and then we're going to have some live commentary where we can chime in together and kind of, you know, come to conclusions about certain things, just like we're going to do today on the actual Z06 teaser video that we had. So this is kind of your first chance of seeing a little bit about what we're going to be doing. And then after the fact, I'm going to be using this new live stream technology that I have, this new program that I purchased, to be able to do some interviews with some people that are also going to be very well known in the Corvette world and give you guys some more insight on what we think this thing's going to be all about once the release is all out in the open. You know, we're hoping that maybe we can get some more information to relay to you guys, and it's maybe my first opportunity to be able to show you guys how involved and how excited I get at a release. You know, I'm now being able to give you guys with this live stream format a lot more access to, you know, some of the research and also just some live feedback. I did get a lot more involved when it's winter months in the forums. And this, in my opinion, is basically a live forum where you can chime in, ask questions. If you have a discovery or we bring somebody onto the channel for an interview, I think that this is really going to help us all out in giving us a lot more information and being informed on what to expect with this new model. Now, let's get to the actual Corvette release teaser video that we just got. And there's a couple things in particular that I want to go over with you guys. All right, so the teaser video was 30 seconds long, and that was enough for me to get a lot of information from you guys. paused it. I've taken a couple screenshots. I'm going to upload them as I speak and go over the two major things that I noticed that maybe you guys already knew about, but you know, it's out in the open. We've seen it. The first thing is we have a live photo of a tachometer doing 100 miles per hour in, I believe, third gear, and the RPMs was 9,000 at the red line. So we are in that Honda S2000, that GT3 911 territory where we are revving high up there, 9,000 RPM. There's 9,000 revolutions per minute. That just, let that sink in. That's like 30% more than what you have in your current Corvette. That's a lot. The next thing was, if you take a look at this photo right here, there is a carbon fiber squircle, a square steering wheel, a squircle that's going to be on the Z06. You can see the high gloss finish from it, which will give it away. And I'm kind of curious to know if they're going to put a tachometer light in there like you see on a lot of really cool aftermarket steering wheels. Caravaggio in particular, a Canadian company, they do a really cool one. There's a couple of other companies that do it, but in my opinion, I think that would be something that you may see, especially because we already do it on our Super Cruise steering wheels where there's a light bar that's in there. So I know that GM already makes a steering wheel that has a light bar at the top of it, and I have a feeling that because of that high gloss top end of the steering wheel, we're gonna see something along those lines in the Z06. Now, the next thing was there was a cameo done by Amelia Hartford. There was also another celebrity in there. I don't know his name off the top of his head, but he was inspecting the fit and finish in the interior side. So it would make sense why Amelia Hartford was at the Long Beach Grand Prix doing a session with the Team Corvette, because I feel like this video that they've been shooting will involve a lot of her, and it looks like they were at the Milford Proving Grounds when they did it, and it was a CTF vehicle, because you can see that there is the timing system that I talked about where they can record 30 seconds into the past and in the future when they're in that POV cabin shot of Amelia Hartford and the Chevrolet engineer. So we know that Amelia Hartford's going to be in there, and that's always fun to watch. She does a really good job at YouTubing and production and just being able to get across the message a lot like what I do. She's definitely better than me, but I'm excited to see that. I'm also excited to see the film shoot that we saw in Philadelphia, and it does look like there is going to be a red mist metallic Z06 and also an Accelerate yellow Z06 that's in the release. Those are the two colors that I saw from the footage, and then they were in a natural interior as well. So a 3LT natural interior with competition seats. That's all I've seen so far. So from the interior shots, it looks to me like the steering wheel is upgraded. When it was on the actual dash doing the red line, it didn't look like there was anything different in there, and that doesn't surprise me. It just looks like the animations may be the only thing that's different. Not that that was really needing any improvement. And yeah, I think that's all I've got from that. So I'm really excited to show you guys this live stream format that I've been talking or researching a lot about. I'm excited to see this customer's face. I did get one more C8 this week, and I have 4 more that are on their way up as of right now. So I'm very excited because I have a new color that's coming in next. That's all I'm gonna give you guys as a teaser, but I'm very excited to have my first new 2022 color coming in, and it's a very exciting combination to show off. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna try to be able to sleep tonight. It's Christmas, New Year's, birthday, all in one, and we're only less than a week away. So I'm excited to see all of you guys show up to my live stream event. If you guys are interested in learning more about anything that I do in the automotive world, please reach out to me. I am starting up Cars and Crosby as a business. As of right now, I'm officially a business, and I will be doing a lot more distribution in terms of parts and accessories that I sell through my channel. And I just want to make sure, and I'm going to repeat this a couple of times throughout the future podcasts and episodes, I only do things that I believe in. And at the end of the day, I don't want to have a 5-page menu of items. I only want to do things that make sense, that help you out. And if it means that I can help you out in the logistics and also kind of be your consultant, even though I may not be your car salesman, I'm excited to be your guy. So if you guys are interested in reaching out and learning more about what I do in terms of designing Corvettes, don't hesitate just because you didn't buy the Corvette from me. I'm going to be there for you. I really think that at the end of the day, the world needs a lot more people that can reach out and connect. And I really get a kick out of people. You know, this week alone, I've dealt with people in Kuwait, in Virginia, in Georgia, the state, not the country on that one. And I really just love it. I've been in Nova Scotia talking to people all over the place, and it's really fun. I'm getting really good at learning area codes too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this bittersweet short episode, excited episode, and also delivery episode. Stay tuned for more awesome content. I'm Morgan Crosbie, and happy motoring.